Hello everyone, Violet here, and I am so excited to talk about the Ever Afterathon, which is being run by Crystal from Books Forever After. It's going to run for the entire month of May, and the focus is going to be on historical romance. The previous year was focused on heroines who had a specific archetype, and this time it's going to be the heroes. So there are 4 teams, and I'm one of the team co-hosts. Very exciting, but we'll get to mine at the end because it's the best one. So there is the artist team, which has Amber from Amber Reads Romance and Monica from Pardon This Book Addict, and their tropes are going to be, of course, their head trope is the artist, but their sub-tropes are Reformed Rake, Marriage in Trouble, and House Party. The professor team has Becky from Beck X Reads and Steph from My Kind of Steph. And their sub-tropes are going to be academic hero, workplace romance, and letters/correspondence. So epistolary stuff. The Spy has Jen from The Book Refuge and Tara from Tara Talks Books. And the sub-tropes are assassin hero, enemies to lovers, and rendezvous tryst. And my team, the best team, is the Beast. And I am very excited to be co-team leader with B from Mama Needs to Romance. So our subtropes are Recluse Hero, Marriage of Convenience, and Caretaking. So the point structure is pretty easy. So it is 1 to 1 points per pages read as your baseline. If you DNF a book, then you just count the pages that you read. You get 300 points for historical and 50 points for romance. For having a BIPOC author or rep or LGBTQIA plus author or rep, you get 400 points each. If you have a book that fits your team point, you can, team character, then you get 200 points. There's 100 points per team trope, 25 points for a different team character, and 10 points for a different team's trope. And then there is the readathon book pick, the team book pick, which are worth 100 points each. And you can get 50 points for a different team's book pick or 25 points for a different team's character in the title. So the main book readathon pick for this year is a book that's coming out in May, and it is The Last Lady B by Eloisa James. For the artist, it is Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage by Jennifer Ashley. For The Spy, we have The Villain by S.M. LaViolette. For the professor, we have The Ornithologist's Field Guide to Love by India Holton. And my team's book pick is The Work of Art by Mimi Matthews, which you can get for free on Amazon. It is one of her perma-free books. Basically, in order to join the readathon, you should sign up on the Google form that will be in the description. You can also join the Discord and hop onto teams, and there are graphics as well available in the Discord that you can grab to make posts, etc., etc. And yeah, we're just gonna hang out and read a bunch of books for a month and hopefully read a ton of historical romance and have a great time. So that might be fun to look at some books that I would maybe recommend trying for my team. So Beast is a fun one because obviously there are many Beauty and the Beast retellings. So many. There are some straight up ones that just call themselves that. We've got Beauty and the Beast by Hannah Howell, which is just this absolutely stunning, wild cover. Love it so much. We also have Beast by Judith Ivory. And then we've got 2 that I adore very much. I have not read those 2, but these 2 I love very much. We have Lord of Scoundrels by Loretta Chase with the fun step back. And we have Ravished by Amanda Quick, my beloved. I love this book so much. So these are both Beauty and the Beast retellings, which would work great for these, and they are historical romance classics. If you haven't read them, would recommend. They're real fun. For Reclusive Hero, a book that I immediately thought of was The Matrimonial Advertisement by Mimi Matthews. This is also a Marriage of Convenience book, so it counts for both of them, but he is she marries him specifically because he's like very isolated and, you know, far off and doesn't want to talk to anyone, you know. I think he's also scarred as well, so, you know, we do have a lot of like Beauty and the Beast elements there. For marriage of convenience, which is one of my favorite tropes, I've got a whole stack of ones I really love. So we've got Charming the Prince by Teresa Medeiros, also a bit of like a Sound of Music nod as well. We've got one I recently read, An Independent Woman by Candace Camp. This is a Regency sort of mystery romance. My Darling Caroline by Adele Ashworth, if you are interested in some more like old school takes on it. And First Comes Marriage by Mary Bellog, which I adore and I read last year and I really, really liked it. It was so fun. And then for caretaking, this one's a little more complicated, I feel. I feel like that's a thing you kind of find in the story as you go, as opposed to a trope that is like talked about much. I would say something like The Madness of Lord Ian Mackenzie by Jennifer Ashley, which would also fit for Marriage of Convenience, works pretty well for this. There are multiple areas where she sort of like calms him down and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna say, potentially controversially, that Flowers from the Storm by Laura Kinsale would count because the hero of this book ends up having a stroke and is struggling to speak clearly and comprehend afterwards. And the heroine of this book is the person who helps him recover. And so there's a lot of her working with him to help him like heal and move through the world more easily. So this book is great. It's really intense, but I utterly adored it. So those are some solid picks for I think to fit a lot of the tropes here, but there's a lot more out there that you can try for these too. You know, you can join other teams. It's fine if you don't join the best one, but, you know, have fun with it. All right, talk to you all later. Bye!